Ever gone to the store for just one thing and somehow walked out with a bag full of stuff you didn't even know you wanted? Or opened your Amazon cart to find $180 worth of essentials you added at 2 a.m.? Yeah, you're not alone. And no, it's not just bad budgeting or weak willpower. What if I told you that the reason you always spend more than planned has nothing to do with self-control and everything to do with how your brain is wired against you? Sounds dramatic, right? But stick around till the end because I'm going to show you a simple 30-second trick, something behavioral scientists use themselves that can literally stop an overspending impulse before it happens. Not a boring budget rule, not another track every expense lecture, just one small rewire that can change how you spend for the rest of your life. Let's start where it always starts, with that tiny moment of temptation. You're scrolling online, half tired, half bored. You see a sale. It's 20% off. Your brain lights up like a Christmas tree. That hit of excitement, that's dopamine, the same chemical your brain releases when you get a like, a text, or a slice of pizza. It's not the product that excites you, it's the anticipation of reward. And here's the trick your brain plays on you. The dopamine surge happens before you buy. So when you hit add to cart, you're not rewarding yourself. You're chasing the high your brain already gave you. Reason number one, the dopamine trap. Every brand knows this. The limited time sale, the red notification bubble, the countdown timer, all of it exists to create a dopamine spike. That feeling makes you believe spending will make you feel better. But here's the truth. Dopamine is a motivation chemical, not a happiness chemical. It doesn't care if the purchase helps you or hurts you, it just wants you to chase. That's why spending feels urgent. That's why add to cart feels easier than wait and think. Reason number two, the tiny purchase illusion. Let's talk about the biggest myth in overspending. It's only a few dollars. You buy a $5 coffee, a $2 app, a $9 subscription, a $20 meal. None of it feels like a big deal until the end of the month when your statement looks like a murder scene of small numbers. That's called denominator neglect. Your brain treats small losses as invisible. It's the same reason calories and snacks don't feel like real food. But tiny costs are like leaks in a boat. One doesn't sink you, 100 will. Reason number three, the emotional gap. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We don't spend money to get things, we spend it to change feelings. Think about it. Bored? You shop. Lonely? You order food. Stressed? You buy something to treat yourself. It's never the product, it's the emotion underneath. Overspending isn't financial behavior, it's emotional regulation. The problem is, the comfort fades, but the cost stays. Every impulse purchase is a receipt for an unhealed feeling. Reason number four, the time blindness bias. Ever notice how spending future money feels painless? Like when you swipe a card or use buy now, pay later, it doesn't even feel real. That's because your brain doesn't process digital transactions the same way it does cash. Swiping removes the pain of paying. You don't see the loss, just the convenience. That's why studies show people spend up to 83% more when using cards than cash. It's not logic, it's neurology. The brain's emotional center simply can't feel pixels the way it feels paper. Number five, the marketing manipulation. You think you're making rational choices, but your environment is engineered to make you spend. Every color in an app, every sound in a store, every people also bought section is psychological design. Red triggers urgency. Blue builds trust. Rounded fonts make prices look smaller. The only to left message sparks FOMO. You're not just shopping, you're swimming in invisible persuasion. Once you realize that, you start seeing the matrix. Now here's the wild part. All these triggers wouldn't work if one thing inside you was stronger: awareness. Overspending isn't about money, it's about unconsciousness. You don't overspend because you're bad with money. You overspend because, in that moment, you stop noticing why you're buying. You're trying to fill something emotional with something material. And here's the reward I promised you. Something you can use starting today. It's called the 30-second wallet pause. Next time you're about to buy something you didn't plan, stop for 30 seconds. Take one slow breath, look at the item, and ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What emotion am I feeling right now? Bored?
Anxious? Excited? 2. Will this solve it or just distract me from it? 3. Would I still want this tomorrow? If the answer to that third question is probably not, close the tab, walk away, or put it back. Because that 30-second pause gives your rational brain, the prefrontal cortex, time to wake up and override your emotional impulse. Neuroscientists call it interrupting the loop. The moment you name the emotion, the dopamine loses its power. That's your tiny window of freedom. Now here's your challenge. For the next 3 days, every time you're about to spend on something unplanned, anything from snacks to subscriptions, whisper the emotion you feel before buying. Literally, say it. I'm bored. I'm stressed. I'm tired. Just naming it changes the chemistry. Then write it down once a day. After 3 days, look at your notes. You'll see a pattern. Most of your spending isn't about money at all. It's about mood. And once you see the pattern, you can start solving the emotion instead of swiping for it. At the end of the day, overspending isn't a lack of discipline. It's a lack of distance between impulse and action. The world is designed to make you buy without thinking, but awareness is your off switch. Because once you can pause, name, and breathe, you stop being the customer and start being the controller. If this video made you pause even for a second, drop a card emoji in the comments and tell me what you realized about your spending habits. And hey, don't just subscribe. Think of it like adding a small deposit to your awareness account, because every story here makes your mind a little richer, even if your wallet isn't yet.